On the news tonight, NSCCE to collaborate with financial institutions on education development. Ogun State government halts Awujale selection for second time. Hello and welcome to the news desk at 7 on Nta Ijebu Ode. My name is Ifeoluwa Ashaulu and there are the details of our bulletin. The National Senior Secondary Education Commission is strengthening collaboration with financial institutions to drive sustainable development in senior secondary education across Nigeria. The initiative is aimed at leveraging corporate social responsibility efforts to address critical gaps in public senior secondary school, including infrastructure deficits, teacher capacity development, access to digital learning tools, and student empowerment programs. Christiana Akonde report is hereby presented.
Emphasizing the critical role of financial sectors in complementing government efforts to enhance access to quality education, the Executive Secretary, National Senior Secondary Education Commission, Dr. Yela Ajayi, notes that senior secondary education remains a pivotal stage in national development, serving as a bridge between basic education and tertiary or vocational pathways, and as such, targeted CSR investments by financial institutions can significantly improve learning outcomes, reduce dropout rates, and equip students with skills relevant to the modern economy.
We have to make education more effective, more relevant, more inclusive, and aligned with the modern trends of doing business in this country.
On their part, representatives of the financial institutions reaffirmed their commitment to education and expressed readiness to explore new areas of collaboration with the Commission.
The leaders of tomorrow are the people that you shape. We are going to stand by what has been our idea and ensure that senior education is given a very, very important focus going forward.
We believe the youths, especially at this level, hold the ace in terms of future development of the country. We know the expectations. We assure you of our willingness to partner with you.
This collaboration marks a step towards strengthening public-private partnerships in the education sector, as the Commission continues to make meaningful decisions in the interest of senior secondary schools nationwide.
The judiciary, as the third arm of government, offers a platform for anyone having disputes over a litigating matter to obtain judicial remedy. But judiciary analysts observe that the duty of implementing judicial pronouncement lies within the ambit of court registrars, as the Chief Justice of Nigeria is seeking visible improvement in the performance. The report.
Eniola Akonbi is a judicial officer, the Chief Registrar of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. His schedule of duties include handling, supervising administrative court functions, and overseeing the registry. Working under judges and justices, court registrars like him oversee court documentation. The efficiency of the work could significantly affect court operations.
Judicial excellence must be matched by administrative efficiency. Without professional, integrity-driven, and technology-enabled court administration, the promise for justice cannot be fulfilled.
At a retreat for chief registrars of courts across the country, Chief Justice of Nigeria outlined readiness to modernize their operations with innovative ICT tools.
Each and every one of you in your various courts can think of innovative ways to make your job more effective and more efficient.
What was sufficient knowledge 5 years ago is inadequate today. I urge each of you to embrace continuous learning.
I recommend very seriously that a survey should be conducted to get very accurate feedback from the people we serve. What do they want us to do?
The court registrars are hopeful that by adapting use of automation necessary for efficient justice dispensation, modernization of the judicial arm will be on course.
In the meantime, the three-man FCT Areas Council Election Appeal Tribunal has been put in place. The Appeal Tribunal under the Nigerian law serves as an appellate court for election disputes relating to the FCT Area Council. Dele Atumbi of our Judiciary Desk report.
Members of the three-man panel of FCT Area Council's Election Appeal Tribunal are Justice Suleiman Bolaji Begore, Justice Miriam Aliyu Hassan, and Justice Aliyu Yunusa Shafa. All members of the appeal panel are judicial officers in the High Court of the FCT. Inaugurating the appeal panel tribunal, the Chief Judge of the High Court of the FCT, Justice Hussaini Baba Yusuf, urges the judicial officers to be fair in the discharge of their judicial responsibilities to the appellants and the respondents. Justice Baba Yusuf points out that the centrality of law to democratic legitimacy explains why election adjudication is entrusted to specialized tribunals. He explains that the development is to provide an orderly, credible, and peaceful mechanism for resolving electoral disputes whose mishandling could threaten social cohesion and public trusts.
The moral authority of your Lordship's decisions will depend in significant measure on the perceived independence and integrity of your conduct. I therefore charge your Lordships to maintain strict impartiality in the hearing and determination of all petitions, applications, and interlocutory matters. Justice must not only be done, it must be seen to be fairly done. You must uphold the right to fair hearing even under tight timelines. Each party must be afforded equal opportunity to present his case with the established rules.
Three of you will look at the facts of the case clearly and apply the law strictly so that you will arrive at unanimous decisions. The trial tribunal is usually on trial by members of the public.
For members of the FCT Area Council's Election Appeal Tribunal, Justice Baba Yusuf says with their inauguration, they have embarked on a duty that will test their diligence, courage, and character. Adjudication on the forthcoming FCT Area Council's election ends with the verdict of this appeal tribunal. In Abuja, Dele Atumbi, NTA News.
You're still watching us on Nta Ijebu Ode. We would be going on a short break now. Stay tuned.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories, NTA remains Nigeria's trusted voice. To our partners, government agencies, corporate bodies, political parties, and religious institutions, thank you. And to our millions of viewers, you are the reason we serve. Through every moment, big and small, we tell Nigeria's story with pride, balance, and integrity. As the new year begins, expect more, better programs, innovative storytelling, clearer signals, and fantastic broadcast deliveries that meet global standards. Together, we move forward with stories that matter. Nigerian Television Authority, Africa's largest network. You can't beat the reach.
Oh, what a wonderful world of Sure Clean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with Sure Clean. Sure Clean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean whites and all colors, Sure Clean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of Sure Clean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. Sure Clean detergent makes your family clean and happy. Sure Clean detergent, happiness with every wash.
You're welcome back. The Ogun State government has once again altered the selection process of a new Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebu land. The directive was issued by the State Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Ganiyu Amzat, in a letter forwarded to the chairman of Ijebu Ode Local Government, Honorable Dari Alebioshu. Anthony Gandunu, who visited the Awujale Palace Ijebu Ode to confirm the authenticity and level of compliance report that security agencies have taken over the palace environment.
After the submission of their names to the kingmakers by Fushebua ruling house recently could not hold due to the presence of security officers at the palace of Awujale. A source who spoke off camera said a letter was sent by the state government suspending the process of the selection by the ruling house. Meanwhile, while the Awujale Interregnum Administrative Council are on suspension as regards this process, Ijebu Ode office of the Directorate of State Service (DSS) was a beehive of activities as the Awujale contestants were spotted in and out of the office. Some of the contestants spoke on their mission at the office of the DSS.
Well, that's the first thing to do for today, for the vetting, for the Awujale too. Ní Yorùbá ní kúkúrú orúkọ mi ní Ọmọọba Ọlálékan Saheed Kazeem.
We're called here to come and clarify, as in to come and clear ourselves that we don't have any issue or any criminal record for whosoever. Yeah, that's why we're here.
Traffic flow around the Idobi Igbeba axis was also affected due to this development. This is the second time the state government will suspend the selection process of the Awujale tool. In Ijebu Ode, Anthony Gandonu, NTA News.
In a moment of jubilation, residents of Olamore community in Abeokuta North Local Government Area of Ogun State are celebrating the commencement of medical care at the Comprehensive Fremi Health Care Center 25 years after it was abandoned to crumble and decay. The once-drunken facility is now a beacon of hope, providing quality healthcare services to the community. Yemi Dalemo completes the report.
This hospital, which had been a symbol of neglect and despair, is now a testament to the power of community advocacy and government responsiveness. For decades, residents of Olomore in Abeokuta had to travel miles to access medical care, but that is all in the past.
Here is a 200-bed space comprehensive primary health care center constructed, donated and equipped by the Association of Local Government Chairmen, ALGON, in year 2000. This hospital was left unattended to, abandoned for 25 years. The community rose up 15 years ago to ensure that this hospital is put into use. It was through the communal effort, the relentless effort of the community, that is giving us what we are having here today. Though it is a skeletal service, the community still wants more from various stakeholders.
Residents say commencement of medical care is a great relief to them, as they will now be able to access medical care close to home, calling on the government to invest in healthcare infrastructure to ensure a healthier future for all.
From us to go from here to Diaba is too far. So that is why I came here to come and check the hospital.
I just came here to know how far everything is going on, and it's fine. So I've said to others to come. Me too, I've been using this place.
Every person living within this community, we are more than happy in seeing that at long last this facility is going to be put into use.
What is left now is sustainable efforts, and of course for us to uplift the services, and that is why we need the support of the local government, the state government, organizations who are health related, and the individual who are of goodwill.
There's no light. We still need many renovations to be done there, and so many. We don't have money. We are soliciting, but you have some committed members.
We have arranged for standing solar lights, 6 of it, so that street solar, when there is no light, this place will be very good, and people will realize that something is going on here.
Though the massive 200-bedded space hospital has not been put into use due to vandalism done to the facility by unscrupulous elements in the society, nurses posted to the facility are currently making use of doctors' quarters to attend to patients.
But as time goes on, we are going to expand to use the big building there. However, the community in Olomore is doing a lot of work there. They have helped in securing the place. They have helped with so many things. Very soon, I'm sure that that will be completed and we'll move to the big building. And at that time, we can give more staff, more health workers.
It is worthy to note that communal efforts of the leadership of Olumore community spanning over 15 years of persistence and advocacy brought about the deployment of medical personnel to the 25-year-old medical facility neglected by successive administrations. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalemo, NTA News.
Key persons driving Nigerians' effort to curb terrorism financing have been urged to adopt more deliberate, intelligence-driven telecommunication surveillance to strengthen early warning system against illicit financial flows, particularly those linked to terrorist activities. This formed part of the key recommendation made by security and financial crimes experts during a discussion on tackling terrorism financing on NTA's Good Morning Nigeria. Oluseyi Adeagbo reports that the experts also emphasized the need for tougher sanction and stricter financial penalties for offenders to consolidate existing gains and reinforce efforts to safeguard the nation's sovereignty.
Congratulations to Nigeria.
Nigeria's removal from the European Union's list of countries associated with terrorism financing has been described by these security experts as a significant milestone in the nation's efforts to curb illicit financial flows and strengthening its anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing frameworks. The experts, however, caution that despite the progress recorded, the country is not yet out of the woods, stressing the need for sustained vigilance, stricter enforcement, and continuous policy reforms to consolidate the gains.
How do terrorists finance their activity? They do it through kidnapping, and they use the telecom system. And when they use the telecom system, how do they register to get a phone number? All this need to be put in place. But how do we put in place a regulation that will help empower the monitoring agencies to be able to carry out actions that will disrupt the activity of terrorist groups?
The shadow economy itself. Shadow economy, that means when we talk about, or when we look at the formal economy and say, okay, business to business, country to country, those that we see, perhaps that is clear. There are a lot of efforts that have been made. But what happens with the economies that is beneath that formal economy? So those are areas that have to still be focused on.
And it is important that for us to have a more effective coverage of intercepting, frustrating, and apprehending terrorist funding. Our relationship with our strategic neighbor, especially Niger, is key in this algorithm.
Meanwhile, responses from Nigerians through the GMN social media platforms and phone lines aligned with the views of the guest, calling for better coordination among intergovernmental agencies and other key actors, including enhanced international cooperation. In Abuja, Oluseyi Adeagbo, NTA News.
That will be all for tonight on our English News Update. Thank you for watching. Good night.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories, NTA remains Nigeria's trusted voice. To our partners, government agencies, corporate bodies, political parties, and religious institutions, thank you. And to our millions of viewers, you are the reason we serve. Through every moment, big and small, we tell Nigeria's story with pride, balance, and integrity. As the new year begins, expect more, better programs, innovative storytelling, clearer signals, and fantastic broadcast deliveries that meet global standards. Together, we move forward with stories that matter. Nigerian Television Authority, Africa's largest network. You can't beat the reach.